So jump in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less.
All right, so we're here taking a look at the Minnesota Vikings of the Omfl's season so far. Week 1 was a loss. Tight battle with Bill Koch and the Bengals. Week 2 is a different story. Same story, different story, all at the same time. Let's take a look at the box score here. Had 460 total yards of offense, 139 on the ground, 321 in the air, 1 turnover. Penalties. So in week 1, McCarthy was consistent. 16 to 28, 325, 1 pick, 3 touchdowns. Not bad for a quarterback. Rookie Jelani Moorhead, 9 rushes for 106 yards. Chandler was adding 21. Jefferson, main target for J.J. McCarthy. 6 receptions for 174 yards. 2 touchdowns. T.J. Hawkinson had a touchdown and 2 for 52. Rookie Roy Davis, 2 for 45. Mike Williams and Tutu Atwell both had 2 for 21. Let's see, who gave up sacks? Oh. Right tackle Ed Ingram. On defense, we had a pick by Robert Spillane. He also had a sack. 12 tackles, led everybody with tackles. Harrison Smith had 9 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Not too impressed with the tackle numbers other than Harrison Smith and Robert Spillane. Kicking 0 for 1. Couldn't hit field goals. So in week 2, looks like our defense played really well, only giving up a total of 194 yards. 37 on the ground, 157 in the air. We had 289 for total yards, 89 on the ground, 200 in the air. Out first downs, had 8 more first downs than the Packers. Kick return yards, 1 on that front too. 4 turnovers. And only 1 red zone touchdown. Good. Rex Manning didn't do bad against me. 7 for 11. 7 completions, 11 out of 11 attempts. McCarthy was 15 of 29. Not bad completion lines, I guess. That's the number that hurts right there. 4 interceptions. Trying to put the ball in places it shouldn't have been. Jelani Moorhead led everybody with rushing again. 13 attempts for 68 yards at 5.2 a carry. Start for the Packers, 1.8 yards a carry. Kaufman, this guy really hurt. He had most of their yards. He had one that was a monster, like 76 yards. TJ Hawkinson, 4 catches, 72 yards. Jefferson, 3 for 51. Roy Davis, 4 for 45. Both of mine and Priest's right tackles gave up 2 sacks. Big story of this game was defensive touchdowns. Off the picks, there were 2 defensive touchdowns. Andrew Van Ginkel, a sack and a half. Jonathan Bernard had a snag. Tellis had a sack. Newly acquired Charles, I'm not going to try to butcher his name, had a half a sack. So far this season, McCarthy's 31 of 57 for 54%, 5 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's been sacked 3 times. 269.5 yards per game. Go to the rushing. We got Jelani Moorhead with 22 carries for 174 yards and a touchdown. Looks like he's a break tackle machine. He's got 5 broken tackles in 2 games. Blake Corum, 8 for 29 at 3.6 a carry. Chandler, 4 for 21 at 5.3 a carry. Gotta get your fullback involved somehow. 2 carries for 6 yards. Receiving Jefferson, 9 catches, 225 yards, 25 yards a catch. Hawkinson, 6 for 124, 20 yards catch. Roy Davis, 6 for 90 at 15 a catch. Picked up Mike Williams in the offseason mainly to be a big red zone threat with his 6'4 frame. I was lacking that in a receiver. I had Jordan Addison last season. Other than Jefferson, I really didn't have anybody to target in red zone. So I picked up a big body target to try to score more in the red zone. Robert Spillane, so far this season, 1 sack, 1 interception, 16 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Carlton Davis, 13 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Kind of underwhelmed. I got to go way down here to find my import. Supposed to be my shutdown corner. No picks. No tackles. All he's got is 3 passes defensed. Need a little bit more production out of him. My first pick this year is in the 3rd round. Percy Carrington, and he's injured with a torn labrum. Roy Davis was a 6th round pick. He's been pretty nice. Nothing major, but just kind of steady. Jelani Moorhead, he might have been a 5th, but I think he was a 6th as well. He's been pretty productive on the ground for me. Rookie punter out of the 6th round. He's not doing too bad. He's had 3 punts for 32 yards, averaging 32. Net average is 32. His long was 62. That's a heck of a punt. Six for 6 on extra points by Will Rykerd. Little thrill. This was like a 41-yard field goal that I missed. Should have hit it. Kicked it wide right. So how do we turn it around? Oh, I went back to the drawing board. And I switched up my offensive playbook. Right now it looks like I'm going to be so far, my defense has allowed 61 points. We've got 5 sacks and 1 interception. Allowed a total of 124 rushing yards. But we've given up 501 passing yards. $124. Looks like it might be the lowest out of anybody who's played 2 games. So we can shore up the pass defense and keep the run defense doing what it's doing. We should be good on defense. Just need to get the offense to put a little more points up on the board. Hoping with the new playbook, revamping the offense like that maybe we can get some more points out. Let's see, who do we have next? Next on the schedule is the Bears, and then the Lions. Both are away games. The schedule gods were not nice to me when they put this together, having the Koch and the Bengals and 3 divisional games, and then the champion Cowboys. That is going to be fun. And then right back to the Lions. So I got 4 of my 6 divisional games in the first 6 weeks of the season. And then it doesn't get any easier from there, playing Denver and Twink. Ravens. Yeah, it's not going to get any easier from there, but having 4 divisional games and played Omfl Bowl champion Cowboys within the first 6 weeks, it's a rough stretch. But we're going to try to win them. So let's take a look at our next. Offensively, the Bears have a total of 932 yards, 741 coming on offense. The rest must be special teams. 505 yards passing, 236 yards on the ground. Take a look at their defense. So the Bears have let up 402 passing yards, so their passing defense ain't too bad. The rushing defense, they've allowed 348 yards in 2 games. You might be able to make some ground there. So maybe if we focus the run, sprinkle in the pass, maybe we can get out of Chicago with the first W of the season.
Play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right
So
before we
their
take
player
off on the landing
stats.
strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you cracking up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close.
Caleb Williams, 30 of 65, 4 touchdowns, 7 picks. Maybe this will be the game that Marshall gets on the board with actually doing something on defense. Running game, DeAndre Swift, be hard to contain him. Got 2 touchdowns at 10.9 a carry. Receiving for Roma Dunes and Tyrone Watts. It'll be a hard duo to guard against. You got both of them averaging over 100 yards a game. Then you got the ever deadly Cole Kmet. Really solid receiving tight end. Good red zone threat. We got to watch for on their defense. You got Del Durham with a sack. Cole Thornton with a half a sack. Montez Sweat with a half a sack. But it doesn't look like they get too much pressure off the front 7. No picks. Hope we're not the ones that change that and start throwing them some picks or start throwing picks to them. Let's look at our next opponent. Hoping the new playbook helps. Thanks for anybody who tuned in. We'll see you again on the next week.